Okay, so today we're going to be simulating how people used to use a printing press. I obviously don't have a printing press, so I'm going to use the materials I have. I have these stamps. That's kind of what they would use. They would use metal stamps, but they're about this size, and they have the letter that they would stamp onto the paper using a press. I have the ink that I'll dip the stamps in. They used to roll push pads with ink onto these. So they'd lay them all out on thing, then put ink on them, and then put them in a printing press and push them down to put the letter on there. Obviously, though, I won't have that, so I'm just going to be using this to put these on the paper, use the ink, and then I'm going to use this little thingy to push them down since I'm only writing a sentence. So, let's start. We're going to write this for how a printing press works. So, let's see. Put you here. Open up the ink. Here we go. So we're going to lay them all out. First, I'm going to dump all these sticks out. Alright. We're just going to write the printing press. So that's not what I'm looking for. Looking for specific letters. There. So this one, I'm going to push into the ink to get the T, have some ink on it. Place it. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to stamp them one at a time. So we're gonna put it here, push it down, take it off. T. Now we need H. H. The. So dip it in the ink. Then move it to the paper, make sure it's the right way, and then push it down. And then E. Looking for the E, found the E, put it in there. Put in the ink. Make sure the E goes the right way. Stamp it. The. Okay, good. We did. He wrote the. There's two more words. Most of the words are longer. I need to find a P. P. Dip it in the ink. So now, when people used to do these, they would have them sorted. They would have them in cases, and in the top case would have uppercase, and the lower case would have the lowercase letters, and that is how we got uppercase and lowercase. So this is not an easy process, and honestly, I think this would be about the same time. It's been about 3 minutes so far. So imagine they had to write 40 sentences. Since I'm just writing one, that means it would take them 40 times longer to do this. So we'll do that math after I finish. We'll see how long it actually took. I need an N. I can't find an N. There's an H. There's an E. F, C, U, question mark, G, W, Y, B. If we don't have an N, that sucks. Oh, found it. Okay. Like I said though, they'd lay all these out in the metal, a metal looking thing. Also, I might be spelling printing press wrong. The best spelling. But anyway, they'd lay all these out. They laid all these out in a metal case, kind of. And they put that case into the place where they would put all the ink on the letters. And that person literally had a job just putting ink on letters. And then after they do that, they'd insert the ink into, I don't really know what it's called, I kind of forget, but into the actual printing press itself. And then they'd crank it in, put the paper on top. So basically, the paper wouldn't be on the ground and they wouldn't be stamping it. It gets held on by 4 little nails. And then the paper goes on top. I'm putting the stamps on top. But they would put the actual paper on top and then push the paper onto the stamps, the opposite of the way I'm doing it. Obviously, though, that would be a little more difficult. So I was just simulating about how long it would take. Finding the letters for me is harder because, like I said before, they have them all organized. I could have done organization before this, but I mean, I didn't really think about doing so. So far we have the printing, now I need an N, printing. I know we have an N, because I just used, there's an N. And every time I'm dipping them back in the ink. But this is about how long printing one more letter for this word, G. Every time I'm redipping them in the ink, just so they all get the same inkiness. Oh, not like that one, but whatever. The printing. Now we're gonna do press. So found my P quickly that time. We need an R. And the printing press drastically changed the world. It allowed for better communication. It made it so even less wealthy people could buy books, since they could mass produce these books for cheaper. So this invention was really important. And then in another assignment I did, the printing press versus the internet. I think the internet was still used more, but the printing press was definitely very helpful. So it wasn't just like something that was created and never used. It was used a lot by a lot of different people. So it was a really good invention, and yeah, it helps education. It helped a lot of things in good ways. I don't know if it did anything in a bad way. Okay, I want a period, but I don't know if we have a period. And if not, then that's fine. Okay, so anyway, this is the printing press, and it took me about 8 minutes. It's called 10 minutes to write the printing press, which is 5, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 letters. 16 letters, it took me about 10 minutes. So if someone had to write 40 sentences that are about this long, not even a long sentence, it would take them 40 minutes. Wait. No, longer. 40 sentences, so it would be 10 minutes times the 40 sentences. It's like 400 minutes. And I'm not even going to convert how long into minutes and hours. But there you have it. That's my little simulation on how to use like kind of what a printing press would be like. But it's the general idea. It types the same. It looks the same about. So yeah, that is my printing press simulation. Okay, so my reflection for this mastery project is this was probably one of my favorite mastery projects, but simulating the printing press and stuff, it was really hard. It took a lot of time. I could have organized stuff a little better. I could have sorted the letters like they did back then, but yeah. So my favorite thing that I learned from this printing press simulation is that, it's kind of like what the printing press was, but my favorite thing that I learned was definitely that this was researching stuff too. When I was researching how much it changed the world. Like, it changed it an insanely amount. It really changed the world. And then doing the actual simulation, what I learned the most is that it's a lot of work. But yeah, that was pretty hard. My favorite part by far was the actual research. So usually I like doing the project, but I like doing the research this time because the project was kind of repetitive, so it was fun, but it wasn't as fun as actually what the research. I probably watched like 20 videos. It was insane, like watching how they would do it and stuff. And then my least favorite part about this was it's gonna have to be the simulation. And the part of the simulation was looking for the letters, which is not a problem they would have back then because they sorted them. If I had to change one thing for this mastery project, the only thing at all I would change is probably the simulation itself. I would most likely make a little template, like I 3D printed for my last project. I could have 3D printed, put the letters in it, rolled the stamp, and then use that, and then pushed the paper on top with cardboard. But I didn't really think that through until I was actually doing it and then noticed how different it was from the videos and stuff I watched. But overall, this was probably one of my favorite mastery projects. Thanks for watching my reflection and the rest of my mastery project.